Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you have a magnificent day. I'm here to do an intuitive card reading to see what insights, guidance, and messages the universe has for us at this time, especially for those who could need a little more reassurance that everything's going to work out, that the universe has your back, that you will be taken care of and provided for. Things are naturally unfolding. They're coming together. Just keep moving forward bit by bit, step by step. Even if you don't have all the answers, the path is going to be revealed to you. So just keep showing up. Let's take a look at the cards and see what other advice the universe has for us. Okay, so we have breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. Yeah, that's a big thing. When things aren't going according to our plans, when things aren't playing out the way we expect, when the unexpected happens, surprises, curveballs, all of that, just remember to breathe. Try to make the most out of the situation. Try to make the best out of the hand you've been dealt. Yeah, things aren't always going to go the way we plan. Things could be going awry. There could be unexpected developments. Like this morning, for instance, I went and I was taking one of the boys to his one summer activity, and it turns out the person there was on vacation, so he didn't actually have it this week. And so I gave his mom a heads up just because I wanted her to know, and she's like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And she's like making it out like she was the worst person. She's like, I should have double checked, I should have made sure. And it's just like, okay, sure, that could have happened, but it's not that deep. She's like, I'm so sorry you had to go out there and it wasn't even there. And it's like, it's okay. Like, it's not ideal per se, but I can go with the flow. I was just like, because he's like, well, I don't think I'm supposed to be here if they're not here. I was like, well, yeah, then I take you back. Like, it's fine. Then he was excited to hang out with their dogs. Like, it's not that deep. We can breathe more love, peace, happiness, all of that into our lives. We don't have to be so doom and gloom. We can try to roll with the punches to the best of our abilities. Yeah, we're still human, so there'll be some times that are more challenging than others. Like, that's okay. But try to see what you can do with what you've been dealt with life, because the storms aren't going to last forever. These unexpected twists and turns, like, it's not the end of the world. The universe is working things out for your favor. So it's like, it's going to be okay. Remind yourself to breathe. It will be okay. It will pass. It's all working out in your favor. It's all working out. Yeah. Life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing. That's the thing. Like, you don't have to make it so doom and gloom and be miserable all the time. Like, she kept sending me messages about how sorry she was. And I'm just like, there's only so much I can tell you. At the end of the day, you're just going to believe what you believe. So I was like, I'd tell her that it was fine, that I didn't mind, that it's like we made things work. It wasn't that deep, but you don't need to just go out into panic mode all the time. I get that you can feel bad, but like me, I'm fairly flexible. I'm pretty go with the flow. At the same time, like, yes, I'm still human, so I'll have my challenges and whatnot, but see what you can do to make the most out of your life, to enjoy the ride, because you're gonna be on the ride no matter what. Like, you're here, you woke up today, so let's see what we can do so we're not just existing, so we're not just surviving, so we're not just, getting beaten up and tossed around by the wind and life storms. Make it something that you enjoy. Yeah. Spend time on you. Balance yourself. That's the thing. Like, I was feeling a little tired and drained today. Been dealing with a lot of things with people and just, life in general and the heat. And so after I made sure that everything was squared away and I got back from hanging out with the boys and their dogs, I laid down and I tried to take a nap. I don't think I actually got a nap in, but I felt better with resting and relaxing. Suki came and hung out with me, and she was being cute and eating the blanket and everything, but Spend time on you. Balance yourself. You don't have to be showing up and always on the go. You can take time to rest. You can take time to do the things you enjoy. Like, I was listening to nice music while I was laying there trying to take a nap. Didn't work out quite the way I would hoped, but I still got rest for myself and I feel better because of it. So spend time on you. Fill up your cup. Do things to put yourself first, to prioritize yourself, to make it so that you're not just existing on struggle mode all the time. You deserve good things. You deserve to be taken care of. And the universe has your back. That's why the universe wants us to trust. Like, it will be provided for. Yes, there'll be the unexpected curveballs, the surprises, the twists, the turns, but you don't have to worry about it. You can trust that it's going to be okay, that you can handle it, that the universe will send the resources, the people, the things that you need to make it through. Sometimes it may be very messy and is a little bit chaotic, but it'll be okay. Spend time on yourself. Lift yourself up. Yeah. Dream big. Dream with your heart. Dream with your heart. Don't get caught up in the logistics of the mind all the time and be like, well, that's not really feasible. My circumstances won't let it be. Like, I can't, go on vacation, or I can't have a loving partner because I've just been encountering all these horrible people. They always use me. Or, I can't have my dream job or my dream house, or I can't start a family because this, that, and the other. It's like, dream big. Dream with your heart. Feel it out with your heart and soul, and trust that the universe has a master plan and that the dreams were put inside you for a reason. It's going to work out. Maybe not on your timing. Maybe it may not be working out fast enough for you, but it will work out in the end. Don't you worry. Okay, we have Monster Cave. Choose love over fear in every moment, knowing that love is the highest vibration of all. Yeah, fear with the mind can come up with all sorts of justification, excuses, reasons why you should do something, like, oh no, this is the safe thing, this is what you should do. But fear is false evidence appearing real. You don't need to buy into the doubt, the insecurity, the fear, the worry, all of that. You don't need to listen to the negative narratives and the limiting beliefs. The universe has divine unconditional love for you and it wants the best for you. You can have what you want. It may not come into your life as fast as you would like, from your human perspective, but you can have what you want. You don't need to buy into the fear, because the whole fact this is a monster cave, it makes me think of, I don't remember, it might have been a story from ancient Greece. It was a story about these people who were stuck in a cave and they're like chained to a wall or something, and they thought that the world was all the shadows that they kept seeing on the wall, and like it was so super scary. And then one of them got free and went out and was like, oh my goodness, the world is nothing like that. And they went in to try to tell the other people, but they wouldn't believe. And so it's just like, the fear seemed so real. It seemed like that's what reality was, but reality is vastly different sometimes than we perceive it to be, than the negative narratives and limiting beliefs convince us. Like, we can think there are monsters and, fear and danger and all of that around us everywhere, but that's not necessarily true. Love is the most powerful thing in the world, the universe. It can triumph over all. But we have to believe in it. We have to trust it. We have to embrace it and embody it in order for it to do its job and for us to receive from the universe. We have to be able to allow it in. And when we're in the negativity, when we're just existing, struggling, surviving, buying into the fear and all that, it's hard for it to come in, which is why the universe wants you to dream with your heart, to balance yourself, spend time on you, to breathe love into your life, because you're meant for more. Right? High tide. Embrace transformation and harness the energy of change to fuel your growth. Yeah. You can transmute the energy. Negative narratives, limiting beliefs, negative emotions, all of that you can transmute inside of you. you can transmute it. It doesn't have to dictate your path. It doesn't have to rule your life and control what you do. You can take it and be like, okay, I'm going to make space for this. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to let it flow through me and transmute it. And sometimes when it starts off, with the negative narrative, the fear, all of that, like, you can feel kind of paralyzed. But if you like take it as like, no, I'm going to use this to springboard me forward, you can use it to transform your life. You can harness it to fuel your growth, to push you forward. You don't have to stay in the metaphorical monster cave forever. Yeah. Underwater caves. Another cave. Find strength and surrender, allowing life to unfold with grace and acceptance. Yeah. Allow. Make space. Make peace with what is. I could have gotten upset about how we went to the activity and he wasn't supposed to be there, and I wasted my time and energy, my gas, like all these things. Like, it is what it is. Let's make the most of the situation. Let's accept it and surrender and allow it, and work with grace. It's not ideal, but there are worse things. It took 20-30 minutes out of our day. Okay. There are worse things, So let's try to flow with grace. Try to go about life with grace and accept what is, make peace with it, because we can't change it. Like, it already happened. We already went to the activity. We already went there. So it's like fighting and resisting and getting upset about it. It's like, okay, well, that's not going to change anything. It already happened. The past is the past. We cannot change it. So let's surrender to that and be like, okay, moving forward, what can we do about this? What can we do to breathe love into life, to enjoy the moment, to enjoy the ride, to make the most out of what we've been dealt? Because, yeah, some things are going to go, quote unquote, awry. They're not going to go to our plans. We may struggle with them, maybe unexpected twists and turns and all that. Okay, well, let's find our strength in surrender and allow it to unfold in the universe's divine, perfect timing, their master plan, Have some grace and acceptance and trust that it's working out. Trust that things are coming together. Yeah, oops, it fell. Coral compass. Trust in the guidance of your inner compass and let it lead you to your true north. That's the thing. That's why the universe wants you to spend time on you and to dream with your heart, to, breathe love into your life, because you're meant to enjoy life. You don't have to be someone you're not. You don't have to try to live someone else's path, someone else's journey, someone else's life. You don't have to do that. You can do what's best for you. You can follow your true north, because each person is different. We have our similarities, but we have our differences. We have our different strengths, our different areas for growth, and our different areas of challenge. But that doesn't mean that someone else's path is quote unquote wrong. It's just not the right path for you. That's okay. So why don't you tune in to yourself? Go inward. See what resonates. See what's in alignment with you. And follow your heart. Follow your true north, your inner compass. Because it's going to make a world of a difference when you do. That's why the universe is saying, hey, dream with your heart. Spend time on you. Breathe love into your life. Love is an expression of you, or life is an expression of you. So why don't you follow your true calling, Yeah, this is a big message of this reading. Accept. May you receive what is as it comes. Because a lot of times we try to fight things, we try to resist it, we try to force things to be according to our whims and what we think is best. And it is what it is. So some days you may go somewhere and it's like, oh, that's actually canceled. Okay? Let's make the most of it. Today I was feeling kind of drained, so I tried to rest. I have to accept where I'm at. It's not going to change and be like, no, actually, this didn't happen. It's like, what happened? It is what it is. Some of these things really aren't that deep, and in terms of like people making choices and people, choosing disrespect and cruelty and nastiness and all that, like, I can't control that. I can't control what people choose to do. They're going to do what they do. People are going to people, and I have to accept what is and make my decisions accordingly. If they're going to choose nastiness and disrespect and aggression and all that, I don't have to associate with them. I can create distance and walk away. I don't have to be around that, Yes, it sucks because, like, you're really choosing that. Wow. But I can't control other people. You can't control other people. There are certain things that are outside of our control. All we can choose and control is how we choose to show up in this world, who we choose to be, who we choose to associate with, what we choose to associate with, what gets our time, energy, and attention, what kind of focus we bring to life, what kind of mentality, what kind of energy we bring to it. We have to accept what is and say, okay, this is where we're at. Got to do my best to make peace with it. Not that I have to, settle for less and be like, oh, this isn't to my preference, so I just got to accept that this will be forever. It's like, no, this is temporary. This is what it is right now. This is the reality of the situation. Okay. Accepting it how it is at the moment with grace, making peace with it. Yeah, release. May you lay down all your burdens. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You will receive what you need. The universe has your back. It will take care of you. It will provide for you. That's been something I've been working on, because like if I were to listen to my family and all that, I'd be like, oh, I need to go back into the traditional job sense. Like, I won't have my ends meet if I don't. It's like, lay it down. Release the burdens. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. The universe is co-creating with you. It will provide you what you need. It will send you the resources, the opportunities, the blessings. It will work magic and miracles behind the scenes. You don't have to carry it all with you. The past, all that emotional baggage, you don't have to keep dragging it around with you. You can choose to release it. You don't have to make life something miserable and where you suffer all the time. You can let it go. You can choose to release. You can choose to accept what is. Like, with what happened with me, with so many people in my life, they chose to be disrespectful and nasty and cruel and aggressive and all these things, and I could try to fight that and resist it and be like, oh, that's so unfair and all that. And it's like, it wasn't just, it wasn't fair, it wasn't loving, it wasn't kind, it wasn't respectful, but the past is the past. I accept it and I release it because I am moving on to bigger and better things. I am moving on to a brighter future, a fresh new chapter where I'm not treated like that. Like, I don't have space in my life for those types of people anymore, Yeah, believe. May the seed deepen your faith. Like, believe that you can achieve. Believe that you can have your dreams. Believe that the universe will provide. Believe that you are inherently worthy and deserving. You don't have to be treated horribly. You don't have to go to jobs that you hate all the time and that are this soul crushing and draining you and it's sort of like a poison. Like, you don't have to do that. Believe that it will work out. Have faith. Trust that the universe is working things out in your favor. Trust the process. Even if you don't see the results right away, even if it doesn't look like anything's happening, just keep moving forward. Stay the course and believe, because when you believe, you will succeed. But you gotta trust and follow your true north, guys. Accept what is. Release the past, release what you don't want. You don't have to cling on to it and have those limiting beliefs and negative narratives be a broken record in your mind. You don't need to do that. Yeah. The universe is making it so you can shine now. May you be a lighthouse. Be a lighthouse of love, of dreams, of life, of fun, of joy, of grace, of gratitude, of growth, of authenticity, of being who you truly are, of believing, of faith, of trust. You can light the way for yourself and other people. Doesn't mean you have to do it perfect. It doesn't mean you can't ever have moments of doubt or, tough days where you have intense emotions and things aren't going right. And it's like, oh, you're a failure now because you didn't stay the course. You doubted. You got bought into fear. No, you're allowed to be human. You don't have to do it perfect. But choose to shine who you truly are. Choose to embrace your true colors, because the world needs more of you as your authentic self, who you truly are. Okay. We have adversity brings clarity. Yeah. The contrast brings clarity. I remember hearing from one of my online friends today, and she's like, I don't know why, it's really strange, but all the chaos and drama and insanity of work just makes me more grateful for life and like feel like today's beautiful. And it's like, yeah, it's the contrast. It's the adversity. So like, I can appreciate all the good so much more. I can get into it and be like, oh wow, look at all the beauty. Because the contrast between the light and the dark makes you appreciate the light even more, you know? Adversity brings clarity. Yeah, things will go awry to your plans and it won't always be to your preferences, but it'll bring you clarity. Because I know with me personally, when I deal with people treating me poorly and things not going, the way I hope, it makes it even more clear on what it is I actually want, what it is that are actually my standards. And he's like, okay, this is not acceptable. I'm not going to make time and space for this anymore. I'm not going to give more energy into this. I'm going to feed my time, energy, and attention to what it is I actually want. It does bring clarity. Yeah. Your pain has purpose. This is the ceramic pot on this card, or bowl, or cup, whatever it is. It has been fixed with kintsugi, which is, the gold Japanese process with broken ceramics, where they use the brokenness, the quote-unquote damage, the quote-unquote things that ruin it for other people, and use it to be part of the beauty of the natural piece, and be like, no, this enhances its worth, this enhances its beauty. And so know that your pain doesn't define you. It doesn't mean that you're less than. It can just show how beautiful you are. Like, you've been through so much and you didn't let it define you. You didn't let it break you and defeat you. You're still here. You're still here. So know that you are beautiful through all that you go through. And yeah, you deserve peace. You deserve peace. You're inherently deserving. You're inherently worthy. You don't need to worry and be like, oh, I must deserve all this mess. No, you don't deserve that. You deserve peace. You deserve love. You deserve joy and fun. Yeah, the universe wants you to keep moving forward. And if you look at this card, you don't see the end destination yet. Like, it's still far away. It's shrouded in fog. Like, you might be like, how am I ever going to get there? You get there by taking step by step. Little by little, you'll make progress. I think the saying is, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Like, that's what the universe is saying. Keep moving forward. You may not be able to see the results yet. You may not be able to see all the progress yet. You may not see your destination yet. But you're making progress. You're getting there. Keep moving forward. It's coming together for you. And yeah, tomorrow brings new beginnings. That's why you got to keep moving forward. That's why you got to stay the course. That's why you got to believe and breathe love into your life and keep shining. Yes, today may be painful. Yes, there may be things that have gone awry and didn't go according to your plans, and you just feel discouraged and disheartened and disillusioned. Be like, well, what's the point? It's like, no. Don't give up. Tomorrow brings new beginnings. The sun is rising on a new era. You have all this promise and potential. Don't give up now. Keep the hope alive. Keep dreaming. Keep shining. Your pain won't be forever. There will be people that love you, that cherish you, that support you, that uplift you. It's not always going to be people taking advantage of you. You're not always going to be at a job you hate. Like, it's going to come together for you. The universe is working it out in your favor. Don't give up, right? Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. That's like a core message of this. The universe wants you to accept what is, make peace with it, release the past, and embrace the new beginnings. Tomorrow brings new beginnings. You don't have to cage yourself up in past expectations or past situations and circumstances. You can free yourself. If you look at this picture on the card, like, the cage is open. You can set yourself free. You can fly out and be all in the expansiveness, all the potential, all the possibility. You can soar. You can free yourself. You can choose to release. It's up to you. You can choose it, you know? Yeah. The universe wants you to dream. Dream big. Dream with your heart. Wish upon a star. Your wish will be granted. The universe is aligning the stars for you. It doesn't want you to give up. Yes, sit with yourself. Make space for your feelings. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. Don't judge yourself. Don't be like, oh my gosh, it needs to be good vibes only, good feelings. I need love and light. Like, I need to focus on that. Yeah, that should be what you focus on, but that doesn't mean you sidestep. That doesn't mean you run away from your feelings. That doesn't mean you try to sweep it on the rug and act like it's not there, bottling everything up. No. Make space for it. Feel it, because that's how you transmute it. That's how you can use it to fuel your dreams, to make your dream reality. Dare to believe. Dare to wish. Dare to dream. Because you are meant for more. You are meant for more. Yeah. Breathe. Inhale stardust. Exhale magic. Because the universe will work magic and miracles on your behalf. Just remember to breathe and take things one step at a time. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't need to take this massive leap from where you are now to where you want to be. You can take little steps, making progress little by little. You know, again, with the train tracks, like, breathe. You're going to make it. Tomorrow brings new beginnings, but you got to keep moving forward. If you stand still on the train tracks, you're never going to make any progress. That's why the universe is saying, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. New beginnings are coming. Yeah. Eternity. Give yourself permission to slow down. You have time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to cut corners. You don't need to freak out and be like, I'm falling behind. Nothing's working out as it's supposed to. It's taking too long. Look at everybody else. Look at everybody else. They have their lives together. They're dating someone. They're engaged. They're married. They have the house. They have the family. They have the career. They have the things. But they have their own hurdles, their own obstacles, their own challenges, their own mountains to climb. They have their own flaws, their own areas for growth. You have eternity. Give yourself permission to slow down. Go at your own pace. Remember to breathe. It's gonna work out. Yeah, this may not be where you intended to be at this point. This isn't where I intended to be. Like, as a small child, I intended to be out of this house as soon as I could. It's not worked out that way, which can be frustrating, but go at the pace you need. You don't need to beat yourself up. There are things outside of your control, like jobs and, how much people are willing to pay you and what jobs are available and that's out of your control. That's why I wasn't able to get out right away, is because people were only willing to pay me like $11 an hour, even though I had my bachelor's in fine arts and my master's in art education. Even though I had the degrees, and everyone was like, no, having these degrees, that's going to be what sets you up for success. That just made people not want to hire me as an art teacher. One, because they wanted me to do the whole discipline-based art education. They wanted it to be the same old, wanted to be all about control, and I wanted more freedom for the kids, more choice. But also, they didn't want to hire a new teacher that had no teaching experience. And so it's just like, people are like, no, this is what you need. And it's like, again, follow your true north. If it resonates, go for it. You don't need to listen to other people because they may have ulterior motives. my advisors at school, like, they just wanted more money, honestly. It didn't feel like they actually wanted to help me because they're constantly having me run around, and both of them were telling me different things. And I would go to one person, they'd be like, oh yeah, this is what you need to do. And I go to, oh no, don't do that, that's wrong. And so it's like, it's a constant back and forth. And so, like, that can be frustrating when you're, like, getting all these mixed messages and people are trying to have you jump through hoops, but know that it's going to work out for you. Even if it's not going the way you envisioned, it's going to work out for you. Trust that tomorrow brings new beginnings. Release. It's going to be okay. We have hills, obstacles to overcome, and that doesn't mean that you're doomed to fail. That doesn't mean you can't make it. It just means that you're on the journey. That you have some hills to climb. That it's not as straightforward as a path as you thought. There's a little more to it. There's a little more to your journey. It's okay to go slow. It's okay to take your time. It's okay to pace yourself. You don't need to rush ahead and then wind yourself and be like, oh my gosh, how am I going to continue because, like, I'm out of breath. Like, no, slow down, breathe. Yes, there are obstacles, but look, the sun is peeking over the hills. The sun is still shining down on you. It's shining all this love, all these blessings, all this magic, miracles, opportunities. Tomorrow brings new beginnings and brighter days. So remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. And yeah, tiger. Doing something, risking taking a chance. And that could just be taking the chance to follow your inner compass, to listen to your true north, to shine bright as who you truly are and do what aligns with you, to dream big with your heart, to do what's in alignment with you, to prioritize your peace and keep moving forward even if you don't see the results yet. Because life is an expression of you. You're not meant to be somebody else. And the universe wants you to know it has your back. Staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. It will provide for you. Like, it's come through for me. Not in the way I'd hoped. I hoped to have more so I could get out of this house sooner. But there's a rhyme and a reason for everything. The universe has this master plan and divine timing. So it's gonna be okay. It will work out for you. And honestly, I feel like part of the reason why I haven't left yet is to keep an eye on Suki, because my family does not treat pets well. Like, they don't treat other people all that well, but they basically treat animals like toys. Like, they don't respect the other creatures' living free will or their wishes or their boundaries. They laugh in the face and just like, ha ha ha, you don't mean that, you love this, as you know, cats will be hissing and growling and scratching and biting and all that. And so it's like, I think that's part of it to help her out, but you're going to be taken care of. Even if things haven't shaped up the way you hoped they would. Yeah, the universe wants you to come from your heart space, to focus on your heart, to focus on love, to focus on joy, to focus on peace. Have love, deep affection, and caring. Have a love for life. Have a love for yourself. Have deep affection and caring for yourself and to those you encounter. Dare to dream big with your heart, because it's going to open up all these doors for you. And yeah, it's going to lead to a change for the better. Butterfly, you are evolving, you are growing, you are improving, you are undergoing transformation and metamorphosis. Embrace transformation and harness the energy of change to fuel your growth. This is a change for the better. May not seem like it yet because you haven't seen the results, but just as the caterpillar becomes a butterfly, it takes time. It's not instantaneous. So trust that it's working out for you. Because, wishbone, a wish is granted. Your wish will be granted. Your dreams will come into fruition. So stay the course. Stay in alignment. Follow your true north. Continue shining bright with your true colors and your authenticity, because it will work out for you. Yeah. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Have more joy, have more love, have more fun, have more peace in your life. Because being in those energies, those frequencies, those emotions, get you in alignment and get you all the closer to your dreams, to your goals, to your aspirations, to your wishes. You're reaping what you have sown. And when you plant all these seeds of love, peace, lightheartedness, fun, joy, gratitude, that's what you will harvest. It will allow in the magic and miracles of the universe. You'll be able to receive its blessings. Trust that it's going to work out for you. Surrender with the season you're in, because maybe you're in the season of growing right now, not quite in the season of harvest. And if you try to rush the process, if you try to harvest before it's time, like for instance with the grapes, like they're not going to be grown, or they're not going to taste right, or they won't be big enough, like all these things. So trust, surrender, go out and have fun. You don't need to constantly be looking around like where are the results, why isn't it happening? Have fun, enjoy life, breathe love and life into your life, because you're going to shine like a star and you're guaranteed success. Your wish will be granted. You will be taken care of. You're experiencing a change for the better. You're changing, you're metamorphosizing, you're growing into this new improved version of yourself. So don't worry about it. Keep on shining. Keep on showing up. Keep on coming from your heart space and, dreaming and making the most of everything that you've got. Keep moving forward, because it's going to come together beautifully for you. I promise. I promise. It's all coming together. I'm sending you so much love. I'm hoping that you have a phenomenal rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.